just going to take only a few minutes this evening to just prep some stuff. Gotta get my cutting table set up. I gotta anchor my bandsaw down, hold for it. Not a lot going on today. I'm just gonna get some prep for the week. I got a lot of work that I gotta get onto. So feel free to hang around, ask questions, talk about welding in general. Not gonna be on all too long, but you know. Yeah, the mess that I've made thus far. Like I said, I'm only going to be on for a couple minutes. I got a couple things I got to do, so. These are 1/2 inch. That's a 1/2 inch hole. I don't know if my drill will even go through there, but we'll try. Biggest thing, I gotta anchor this bandsaw down. Punch or something. I don't think this is gonna fit. Nope, not quite. All right. Whew, that thing stinks right now. Got a little punch. All right, I'll just use a little screwdriver, kind of cardinal sin, but it is what it is. Yes, I got a couple Milwaukee tools. I'm not a brand snob though, so I don't just use Milwaukee. I don't use just Craftsman or whatever you want to label it. I use basically anything that's on sale. Or anything that I've had in my tool bin. Oops. Nope, no Miller welder. I have Yes welder. Like I said, I'm not a brand snob. Whatever works and gives me a good deal. Yes welder gave me some really good deals. I actually used to contract for them, so that definitely helps. I don't know. Is that it? Yeah, so what's it? Well, where was this one at? That ain't a 1/2 inch drill bit. Whatever, I mean it works. It is a 1/2 inch drill bit, but these aren't 1/2 inch in size then. Shit. I got the wrong ones. Home Depot, I swear to God. Alright, well. I mean, 3/8 will do, but I don't know if I have any 3/8 nuts to go with it. Oh yeah, I do. Two here, and then I need a couple washers. Lock washers. I need regular washers now. That might work for the time being. I'm going to have to move that a little bit as well. Well, that's not the right size. This here. There, like that. There we go. That'll work. Another bolt right here. Go. Yeah. That's not the bolts that I thought I was, that's not the size that I thought I was going to have, but it is what it is now. Not ideal. That's why I wanted a 1/2 inch bolt, not a 3/8 bolt, but somebody didn't put it back in the right spot. And here we are. I can't get there. Pretty good. Put these back in, call it a day. It's probably going to be mostly it for tonight. The giant bandsaws. Yeah. That's why I don't have one. Well, that's not true. I don't have one because I don't need one. This is about the biggest that I need. Just like this miter saw here, that's probably the biggest I'll ever need as far as miter saws go. I mean, it'd be nice to have bigger, but I don't really need it. There we go. Pretty good. This is bolted on. These actually go. I had to find a better place to put them than just in the way, but that's what it's going to be for now until I find a better spot. I am working towards getting a standalone shop, so that's just going to be in the works up until I build up the cash for it. Obviously, I don't have it right now. Torque wrench for what? Have you seen the size of torque wrench that I have? What's my first cut? I don't have a cut to do today. This is just preparing, so I gotta make a couple cuts here tomorrow, or being, I guess, what time is it? Yeah, tomorrow night. I'll cut these down, but tomorrow night I gotta do a bunch of, where is it at? I gotta make 8 cuts off of this 1-inch tubing for a fire pit project that I'm doing. And then I've got to do a shit ton of cutting for that go-kart that I'm building. Harbor Freight. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to overspend for Snap-on. I know Snap-on tools are supposed to be that much better, but I'm not spending the money. Oh yeah, that thing's been a blast. I mean, that thing's been a lifesaver. When I bought that Milwaukee, I splurged on that just because of the reliability and durability. I mean, of the few things that I spend money on when it comes to tools, that Milwaukee High Torque worth its weight in gold. I used to have a 3/4 inch one that I used in the field, but honestly, they got the same torque rating. It's not a big difference between 1/2 inch and 3/4. Not enough to warrant the extra cost. I'm gonna get my dog out, then it'll be time for me to go to bed. It's been a long day. I got some cuts to make tomorrow. I'm gonna finish this up. Any special projects ahead? I'll show you. So this is the go-kart project that we're working on. So this is conjunction with 2 other people, 2 other friends of mine that are also building these. They're T-buckets. So we have the wheelbarrow. That's one of the rules. We have to use a wheelbarrow as our seat. I made that as my cockpit there. My engine's gonna go in front. I gotta fabricate a front axle. Also gotta fabricate the rear axle system, and know that the go-kart's probably not gonna be this long. I'm probably gonna cut it, depending on where the engine sits, right about probably here, would be my guess. Now the project that I'm working on here that needs to get done sooner than later is this. These are panels for a giant bonfire pit. Now they had me cut in the name of the community that it's for, Penwood. And then I gotta put 2 more panels together, and then they're going out. That'll be done. And then it'll be a bunch of the go-kart. Here we get my dog. My stomach's not happy with me. Come on, bro. I'll take you outside, puppy. Come on. Oh, man. Bruce, come on, puppy. Today's not the day. My stomach is tore up. I'll take you out. I'll take you out. Don't worry. Go ahead. Yeah, that's about it. Not much going on today. I'm just trying to get caught up. I'm on a night shift schedule, so I don't get home until about 11. Monday's always the worst, and I'm My stomach's been messed up all weekend, so I'm going to take a break tonight. I'm not going to do much welding. I'm not doing any welding tonight. I'll probably start back up tomorrow. Because I got to get that fire pit done, and I got to get working on this go-kart project, because I basically got to get this done. I would like the majority of the fabrication done by June, and I'm pretty close. I got to get the front end done. I got to get the front axle, and I got to get the rear axle and suspension system figured out. And then it'll be mechanic bullshit, such as getting the engine in there and figure out the wiring and how it's going to sit, what gear ratios I'm going to use, and all that fun stuff. But I want to get the majority of the fabrication done. Speaking of which, come on, Brutus. I'm going to get a video done. I'm going to put a video together showing the fabrication of the frame. That'll be up on my channel here soon. I just got to get the editing done. Alright, well, that's going to be it. Alright, I'm going to get off for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for the short one. Tomorrow evening, about the same time, I'm going to be fired up again, doing some stuff. So, I'll catch you then.